It's that raw, pure, exclusive shit. Dope TV about to go in. Yeah. Jersey stand up.
It's PoppyO, and it's a dope exclusive interview.
Yes, man. This is Dope TV. Cash Williams behind the microphone. Finally got to come out here. I've been trying to get up with PoppyO for a minute, man. So I appreciate you taking a little time after your session to catch up with us. We're gonna get right into it, man. PoppyO, man, you just want to explain a little bit about the project that you just dropped and your single Leech?
I just dropped this project called Trap Melodies. It's an EP, 8 tracks on there. Basically, the project's about my childhood growing up, my teenager years into my adultery. Basically, my trials and tribulations of life and my pain and struggles. I just put it all into Trap Melodies, and I just, I created what I went through in my past, and I painted that picture for others on records so they could feel how I'm coming with this music shit.
Definitely. So the lead single, Leech, can you talk to me a little bit about what your thought process was behind Leech and how it came about?
Leech was created because I was depressed at one point, and with music, I was frustrated with music. I was frustrated that, I wasn't being heard the way I was supposed to be. You feel me? So I created Leech because I felt like I was putting a lot of energy out. I was putting a lot of music out, videos, singles, and it wasn't just getting the recognition that it deserved. So, and I felt like other artists will come in, step in, see what I got, and take the opportunity and basically leech off of it. You know what I mean? See what I'm doing and leech off of it. So I got frustrated with the music, and I just created Leech at work. When I was working, I just wrote. I was writing bars down. I've been on the grind so long, and I'm on my feet here. I just was writing it down. I'll come back. I'll be working, come right back, and just write some more bars. And I just created the song just organically.
Right. So I know that the project features 8 tracks, and I was doing a little research on my own end, just listening to songs that you put out previously and other projects. And I know Activist was a big record of yours. So, but it sounds different. I don't know if that's just a maturation of your sound. Are you trying anything differently?
Oh, yeah, I definitely tried differently. On Trap Melodies, that's why I call it Trap Melodies, because it's all melodies. It's all the different melodic sound. A lot of my sound was it's rough, hit on, repetitively, fast, Activist, get off your act and shit. I'm only got it. So it was kind of a fast. I had to slow my verse down, slow my process of the way I record now. So a lot of my music in the beginning of the stages, when I did Savage Vibes and Activist and all that, was off of my first album. So it was produced by JV. That's my brother. Shout out to JV. So a lot of the sounds we created together on Trap Melodies was basically just me by myself. So that's why you hear the difference of the sounds, because I'm not with JV anymore. It was just he was a producer, and he was producing the majority of the beats. So his sound it was our sound together. Now when you hear Trap Melody, it's just my sound. That's why it's 8 tracks. I did no features, so people could see who I am, so I could let people know what Poppy could, bring to the table on his own.
So speaking of that, could you pretty much give us kind of a who's on the album, kind of production wise, or features that you may have?
Well, on this on Trap Melodies, it's no features on Trap Melodies. It's just me on Trap Melodies. But far as in Savage Vibes and Savage Slums, Savage Vibes was my first album. That's what Activists and all that on there, Future and JV. So majority of them projects was produced by JV. So that's my brother. He's from Camden here in LA right now. So right now we couldn't really actually get together and work since we distanced. So I actually went on YouTube and I found all these producers, and I had at least majority of my beats from them. And I just started vibing with these producers. One of the guys from that made Leech, he's overseas producer. Cool. I just met him recently. So I heard the beat, I liked it, and I reached out to him and I leased it, and then we started working from there. And I just did everything organically because my producer, like I said, JV, he wasn't around. He's in LA. So I kind of got in the area where I needed sound, and I had nobody to reach out to. So I let me go lease a couple beats and see what I could do with them. And that's what I did. I just went on YouTube, researched a couple beats, seen what I liked, and then I reached out to the producer, and then we made history from there.
Definitely. Speaking of social distancing, that's something that is that I'm very curious about is how artists are kind of coping with the restrictions that are in place. Do you feel like it's a hindrance, or it's just like it's not slowing you up at all?
For me, it kind of like I feel like the COVID-19 shit for me is it kind of put me on my shit more because it gave me more time. Like I feel like everybody's at home now, so like everybody's on their phones. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They not going outside no more, so they're on their phones more often. So I feel like this is the perfect time to be dropping and releasing music. So I already had Trap Melodies like rolled up, and me and Billy had put them shits together like in a month, like the tracks. And I released it. You know what I mean? When I released it, it went crazy. Like Leech went crazy, everything went crazy. Process of it for me, well, like it I would say Trap Melodies. Well, I kind of lost where I was at with that question. Well, actually, back to the question though. Like it just popped in my head. Yeah, man. Like I feel like Trap Melodies was my best album, as far as in my last two albums, because I came with a melodic sound, and on top of that, it just 8 tracks of Poppy. Like nobody ever got tracks by himself. Like ever since I was dropping my first and second project, I always had features, so nobody ever got the feeling of a vibe with just me by myself.
So you would say Trap Melodies, this is your, I guess, like formal introduction to
the game, I feel like nobody actually got to know who I am because I was always on a song attached to somebody. Mm-hmm. So now when I drop Trap Melodies by myself, it gave them the idea of like who I am. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? It's just me on music. Like they could see what I could do with the music. Mm-hmm. That's always was attached. Like I always had a feature, but everything was always like Activist was dope. You know what I mean? Me and JV, we did Savage Vibe. We did a bunch of records together. All them tracks was dope. It's just people never really got the opportunity to see me by myself and what I could bring to the table on my own.
That's pretty much good for me. I just wanted to pretty much you can go ahead and talk about how everyone can find your music, how everyone can keep it.
Right now, my music on all music platforms, Trap Melodies everywhere. You can find it on Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. You can ask Alexa to pull up Trap Melodies by PoppyO. It'll pop right up. Yeah.
Jersey. This is another Dope in the Garden exclusive.
I'm ready.
Dope TV. Let's get it, baby.
So long and now my feet hurt. Niggas wanna copy my moves because they leechers. I'm a superstar, top 5, they on the bleachers. I can never follow a lane, I am a leader. I've been on the grind so long and now my feet hurt. Niggas wanna copy my moves because they leechers. I'm a superstar, top 5, they on the bleachers. I can never follow a lane, I am a leader. Just walked in that bodega, heard me playing on the speaker. Last Christmas wanted sneakers, now my nephew smoking reefer. Plus my son is getting older, so this P4. He said he's sick and tired of games, got that from me, bro.